So, my name is Daniel Munera. I'm 18 years old. I'm an online coach, and yeah, I just wanted to start my YouTube channel and I'm gonna document the journey of my self-improvement, my mindset, obviously gym content, but just so you guys can get a deeper dive into my life and how everything I'm gonna do to become the person that I want to become in the future. You know what I mean? So yeah, it all started back when I was I had a drastic change. Let me think when this was in December, actually, which is pretty crazy. You know, change happened like this. Right now, it's February 16. That happened. Well, it's 12, so 17, but whatever. That happened December. I don't know what day exactly, but it happened December, and I was in the worst place in my life ever. Worst place, ever in my life, mentally. And no, I wasn't hitting the gym. Everything was just bad, I was lost. I was being dominated by lust, addiction. I was smoking weed. I didn't know what to do with my life. I wake up every day angry as hell, just punching everything, angry. I wake up with no purpose. I didn't want to do anything, and what else? It was a lot, to be honest. I would just kind of cry myself to bed most of the times, if I'm being honest to you. Wake up mad mood, be mad. I would just be so mad. I was so mad, bro. I would punch everything throughout the day. I would punch the walls, the fridge. I made a hole in my wall. Punch the doors. Man, I was punching everything, and that was like, I couldn't sleep. I wasn't getting no sleep, man. I was having panic attacks. I was stuck in a bad 9 to 5 that I didn't like at all, that I hate waking up and going to. Everything was just going downhill. There was nothing to look forward to in my life. I was bored, lost, depressed, a lot of anxiety, suicidal thoughts. I had a lot of suicidal thoughts. I just didn't want to be in Earth anymore. I just wanted to end it. I just wanted everything to end. I just didn't want to have those feelings anymore. I just wanted everything to just go away. And then one day I'm just like, that's when everything just switched. That went for like weeks on weeks of just like auto self-destruction, you know what I mean? So then, let me see if I can think about something else that was going on with me. Well, inconsistency, no purpose, weed, lust, wrath, laziness. Yeah, I was going nowhere. I was literally going nowhere. Had no purpose. I was walking the wrong road. I wasn't going nowhere. And mind you, this was December, so yeah, like two months ago, maybe less, like 2 months ago. And then one day I always been like Christian my whole life, but I always wanted to control my whole life. I wanted control of everything, right? I wanted control of everything. So when things got out of my control, it was like, fuck. Anxiety, panic, blah, 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 whatever, right? So I always had a God in my life, but I never like had him take the wheel. So I was like, there's nothing I can do. I don't want to be alive. I get high because it's the only time I feel good. It's the only way I can sleep. So one day I'm coming back from my 9 to 5 and I'm like, I have nothing else. I have nothing. I'm just gonna pray. Let me tell you, that was the biggest, the most strongest spirit I ever had in my life. I was bawling, just crying, hitting the steering wheel, just crying. That was the longest and most hardest prayer I ever had in my life. And I feel like the thing that changed it is that I told God to take the wheel, because I didn't want to live anymore. I said, God, I don't care, just take control of my life. And wow, did God listen. Like, God got to work fast. Crazy is, I get home, right? Crying. I get home and I just feel God's presence. And I just feel his touch. And I'm like I felt it, which is so crazy, because I never felt God's touch, you know? He touched me and I felt it, and I'm like, whoa. I felt so much peace. It's like all my problems went away. Just for one prayer. Sorry. But all my problems went away. And I just started like crying. Because I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm crying. Then I just start preaching to my mother. I'm crying. I wake her up at 3 a.m. I start preaching to her. And everything just changed so fast. Everything, like, God went to work fast. He just grabbed me and he just did a 180, and I was a whole new person. It was crazy. I just changed completely. That old Daniel is long gone. He's not here anymore. He's dead. You know, that old Daniel is gone. Which is crazy, because the change, first of all, the day, it was like God's presence. Wow, you know, I felt so much peace. Woke up my parents, preaching to them about the gospel, and I'm like, what's going on, Mom? I feel so much peace. And that was God. And then I just started talking to them, but I'm saying things that I don't know how I'm saying them. And then I just know it's God talking to me, because I just keep getting things to say. And like, I'm like, I don't know why I'm saying them. And it was God just talking through me. And it was God talking through me. And then after that, well, I just had a complete change, just as a human, spiritually, mentally, and just everything, you know. From there on, I just started, obviously I had things to like work on myself. But from that day, the thing that changed is that I always knew God, but I was always under control. I always had the wheel, and God was always here next to me. I always had a control. It wasn't until that prayer that I said, God, take control. I stepped out of the car and I went in the passenger seat, and I let God take the wheel. It wasn't until that time that my life really changed. And like, it was so fast and obvious, which is crazy, but it was so fast and obvious. It happened so fast. God took the wheel and went straight to work, man. I was like, bro, what? It was crazy. So that's my testimonial with God. And my testimonial, how I changed. I gave my life to Christ. That's it. You know, I gave my life to Christ, and I just started having a different understanding of life, you know. After that happened, I just slowly started changing. But it was like I changed so fast. I left that old Danny behind so fast. And the change was like, everybody could tell. My mom, like, everybody could tell. It was just, I changed. I changed, and now I'm just a changed man. Am I who I want to be? Nowhere near close who I want to be. But I'm on that journey. That's why I'm gonna document every step of the journey, so you guys can see, and I can see in the future. I can go back to this video and be like, wow, you know, I've grown a lot. I've gotten to become the man that I want to be, and just document and just and show you guys what worked for me, so you guys can apply it too, and give you guys value, so you guys can change too, and change for the better. What changes a lot were my habits. You know, I started seeing my habits little by little, and I'm like, I don't have healthy habits, man. You know, I don't have purpose. That thing too, talk about it later. But my habits, I just started changing them little by little, one at a time. Habits, just, you know, started changing my habits. Started waking up at 4:30 a.m. Started going to sleep early. Waking up, I figured that I found out that I'm really productive in the morning. Like at 4:30 a.m. I wake up and I'm really productive. I get things done, you know, I feel motivated, blah blah, whatever. So that changed. I stopped consuming so much content, you know, no YouTube. I stopped obviously consuming that much Instagram content. If I'm consuming Instagram content, it's like good content, valuable content, not stupid crap. But yeah, movies, you know, I cut the movies off. I cut off all distractions, and I just focus on my one goal, which is obviously becoming an online coach and being the best online coach for you guys, and giving you guys a lot of value so you guys can reach your goals. Because how I see it is that everything starts with the gym. The gym is the foundation to everything. The gym is going to teach you discipline. The gym is going to teach you consistency. The gym is going to teach you mental toughness, because it's not easy to stay consistent, and sometimes it's, you know, it's hard. So that's what I was thinking about it. You know, I started hitting the gym again hard, and then I started hitting the gym, and just everything changed for me. It was like the place that I could go to and just like push myself hard in a physical way, which is like, you know, other than the gym, I don't know where else you could go and exert yourself physically, you know. So that was a place that I could just release everything that I had inside of me and just self-improve physically, which is one thing that helped me a lot too. I've gained weight, you know, I gotten bigger, learning. And so that's my thing. Everything, the foundation of everything is just the gym, because the gym is going to teach you a lot of things that you can carry with you to your life, to your business, to your if you go to college, to your schools, to whatever you do, you know. It's something that you can carry with you. And not just that, but it shows self-value. It shows that how you carry yourself, you know what I mean? You have a good body. That speaks a lot. It's a form of discipline that you can carry with you, and it's something that people could see, you know what I mean? So that's how it started, just hitting the gym, and then obviously eating the right foods, because there's no point of hitting the gym and you're not eating. Nothing's gonna happen. You're wasting your time. So I got gym dialed in, I got my food dialed in, and then I'm like, okay, I just don't want to be super physically good looking. I don't want to just look like a Greek god and be dumb. I'm like, how can I self-improve everything in my life? Not just the gym. I mean, not just physically, but everything. I started reading books, a lot of books. I started consuming good content, podcasts that talk about good things, productive things that give me value. Self-improve. I'm working on it, but I'm stopping the procrastination little by little, you know. Started implementing healthier habits. So really what got me through that struggle that I had earlier was just changing the things that weren't giving me no value. Like this content that I was consuming was giving me no value, you know. Sleeping in was giving me no value. I was working with no purpose, and so when I started online coaching, it gave me a purpose to help others. But I just didn't want to be someone who looked good. I want to be someone who's smart, who knows what he's doing, good looking, you know, like I just want to upgrade max out every stat, you know what I mean? So that's how it started. And then little by little, just like I said, I just started changing everything. And that's the most important thing. I was walking with no purpose, and I had no purpose. So that's why everything was going downhill. Because if you wake up with no purpose, then you're just there not doing crap. Of course you're gonna feel depressed. Of course you're gonna have anxiety and have panic attacks. You're walking around with no purpose. So what helped me is I found purpose. And I found a purpose that I could stick to, and obviously become the best at it. So that's what I do, just daily self-improvement. My business, my life, my relationships, my mental health, my mentalities. That's another really important thing. I shifted my mindset. I learned a lot about mindset, so I started shifting my mindset. And now it's crazy how your mind can change so much, which, like I said, the mindset has changed so much. And it's just that, well, I could talk about it all day, to be honest. I could be here for like 5 hours talking about it, but it's just that everything just changed, and it was so fast. Like I said, all of this happened. It's been like maybe not even 2 months, maybe 2 months or less, but it's been like such a crazy roller coaster. And I'm not nowhere where I want to be. Definitely not nowhere where I want to be. But my habits and my daily routine, and just the way I'm carrying myself daily, shows where I'm headed, you know. So I know I'm headed somewhere big. I'm heading a place to be someone successful, and somewhere to just help others. So I know where I'm going, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm just gonna document the whole journey, and just tell you guys that everything, you gotta like dig deep and see what's the struggles in, and just start implementing healthy habits, you know. Don't wake up and scroll on your Instagram first thing. No, you just gotta start digging in. I started digging into myself and just found every bad habit that I had, and I just changed it. And then bad habits turned to healthy habits, and eventually that compounded and turning me into a different person, you know what I mean? Slowly but surely, self-improving every day. Self-improving spiritually, physically, mentally, gaining more knowledge. I'm just self-improving every aspect in my life. But like I said, everything started with the gym. That's why I preach the gym so much. It's not about just looking good. Yeah, it's a bonus that you get. You look freaking amazing. You get good health. But it's deeper than that, bro. It's like the mental, how do you say it? The mental qualities that it gives you, the way, the discipline, the consistency, it gives you obstacles that you have to learn how to beat, obstacles that you have to learn how to beat, and it helps you grow as a person physically and mentally. And that's something that I carry on with everything I do in my life. But it all, like I said, that's the foundation of everything. Just I started going to the gym, and I started working on myself, self-improvement. So I love the gym, and then I'm like, okay, what else can I do? Reading, what else can I do? Fits my habits. Okay, what else can I do? Let me start eating healthy. Okay, what else can I do? Let me stop the procrastination. What else can I do? Finding what times I'm best productive at, which is the morning. Okay, what else can I do? Every time I wake up at 4:30 a.m., first thing I do is I crank some push-ups, 50 push-ups, obviously. Then after that, I'm straight to worship and prayer. Well, I gotta working on spirituality, because that's the reason I am where I am today, is because of God. So I'm not gonna just leave him. Oh, I'm good now, God, I don't need you anymore. No, bro, no. You know what I mean? So I'm just upgrading every aspect in my life, and just like my spirit, my knowledge, my physical body, my mentality, and just everything. That's what I did. Just started implementing healthy habits until I found things that work for me, and I'm sticking to them, because I know habits compound. You know what I mean? Like like a little habit, like going to the gym is not just gonna, in a week you're not gonna see results. 2 weeks, nah. 3 weeks, maybe. But in 6 months, you're gonna be a whole different person. You're gonna start looking jacked. Your confidence is up. Your discipline is better. Your self-esteem is good. You know, you start looking good. You know, people start treating you different. You start, carrying yourself different. And that's everything in life too. It's not just with the gym. That's with everything in life. That's with reading. That's with gaining knowledge. That's with everything. Just everything that you're doing. It's gonna compound eventually. Eventually, it's gonna compound. Everything is gonna compound. If hitting the gym, just like hitting the gym, you start reading, your knowledge is gonna compound. Eventually, in 6 months, you're gonna be a genius in whatever you're reading. Cutting all the bad habits, the distractions. Eventually, you're gonna stop cutting it out so much that it's gonna become a habit to do the good things instead of the bad things. It's gonna be a habit to crave hard work instead of being lazy. But it's about doing it, man. Because what helps me is I sit down and I ask myself, one day I'm feeling lazy, whatever. I'm still human, I'm not perfect. I don't wake up every day and I'm like, oh, let's go. No, some days yes, but some days no. I try my best not to depend on motivation. I try my best to be disciplined instead of depending on motivation. Because if you depend on motivation, it's like quicksand, man. Slowly but surely, you're just gonna boop, and you're gonna suffocate. Yeah, your motivation is good, but it's just gonna eventually, and then what? What are you gonna do? You're gonna go and start being lazy? No, that's why you gotta depend on your discipline. You know what I mean? You gotta be disciplined. Motivation is great. I love. I get motivated a lot, but I when it goes away, I'm still the same as when I am motivated. You know what I mean? I wake up at 4:30. Right now it's 12:26. I'm probably gonna get no sleep. You think I'm motivated to make this video? Hell nah. But I'm still making it. Cause I don't depend on motivation. You can't depend on motivation to do the things that you need to do. Cause if you depend on motivation, you're gonna get nowhere in life. You gotta be a disciplined person. Discipline is what's gonna get you from point A to point B to point C to point whatever, That's where it's gonna get you. And not just that, but consistency. Everybody can wake up at 4:30 for 2-3 days, a week, right? Everybody can go to the gym for a week, blah, blah, blah. But can everybody wake up at 4:30 for 6 months? Can everybody go consistently to the gym, eating the right macros for 6 months? Can everybody read every day for 6 months? Can everybody stop the bad habits for 6 months and keep the right habits for 6 months? Can they? Most people can't. That's why everybody complain about, my life is so shitty, I don't know what to do. Bro, it's your fault. What do you mean you don't know what to do? It's you. You are the problem. Your life is not the problem. You are the problem. And I say that because I was there. I hated my life, but it wasn't my life. It was me that was the problem. And it was me that I had to fix. I had to fix myself for my life to get better. My life is just a mirror of who I am. You know what I mean? My life right now, I love my life because, I love myself and I'm doing things that I love, so it's just a mirror, your life reflects what you are. So if you think your life sucks and just your life is shit, look inwards, see your habits, see what you're doing, see what you're consuming, so it's not really about that your life sucks, it's that you suck. You know what I mean? Because I sucked. I was horrible. I was doing a lot of bad shit. And then I wondered why my life was shit, Stupid. So, it's not that your life is shit. It's that you're shit. So, what else? And then, yeah, just slowly but surely it just started working for me. So thing is too is your mentality. You gotta switch that mentality from a negative one to a positive one. and just start seeing things through a different perspective, you know? Situations can be super negative, but actually there is no negative situation. There's only lessons. As long as you see something negative with a positive perspective, it's gonna be something positive. I get a lot of negative things happens in my life, but I don't call them negative things. I call them lessons. I learn. I keep learning constantly, you know? When you start seeing failure and just negative things as lessons, you can't fail. You know what I mean? So when negative things do happen to me, I just try my best to see it through a different point of view and a positive perspective that's gonna help me get through it differently, you know? And just try my best to just stay positive, even when everything's collapsing on me, you know? I stay calm, relax, chill. Cause what, bro? I'm just gonna crawl in a ball and start crying like a little girl? I'm not, bro, you know? So it's just about having the good perspective of things. And yeah, now I'm just chasing my goals every day and just becoming my best self every day. I can't wait to see this like in the next 6 months, 7 months, next year. I know I'm gonna be a whole different person. I'm talking about every aspect in my life, like every little aspect. I'm gonna be a whole different person. So, you know, it's really cool to know that. So yeah, you have to mix discipline with consistency. You mix it together, and I'm telling you, you're gonna go far in life. The right plan with consistency and discipline, you're gonna go far in life. So that's my testimonial. Obviously, I'm gonna start posting more YouTube videos, just documenting everything. But I just wanted to give you guys like a little insight of what I'm doing, of what helped me change, of how I changed, of why I changed. And yeah, I'm just gonna start documenting the journey. And again, it's like I have this fire in me to just be so successful in life that it's crazy. It's like you gotta want it, bro. You gotta want it. I see so many people talking about they wanna get in the gym, they wanna be fit. Oh, I can't wait to have a six-pack. You know, I wanna have a six-pack. I wanna be able to lift 225, blah blah. I ask him, oh, okay, so what are you gonna do? He's like, I don't know. That's the problem. You want so many things, but you have no plan to achieve them, you know? When you have dreams and aspirations and you give them a plan, they go from dreams and aspirations to goals. That's why I don't have any dreams. I only have goals in my life, you know? Because everything has a plan. Everything that I want in life has a plan. I don't go by life just going wherever it takes me. No, I have a plan. I wake up every day with a purpose, and I act with purpose in life. So that's what you gotta do. You gotta have a plan to whatever you want to do in life. If it's the gym, if it's reading, if it's self-improvement, not just want it. Everybody wants everything, you know? Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to have money. Everybody wants to be smart. But that's the thing. How bad do you want it? Do you want it just because it sounds good and you just want it? It's good to think about it and wish it, you know? You feel good thinking about it. But you have no plan. So it's about, do you truly want it though if you're not doing nothing about it? Oh, I want to lose weight. You've been saying that for the past year. Oh, I want to gain weight. You've been saying that for the past year and you're still skinny. You haven't gained any weight and you haven't lost any fat. So do you truly want to get in shape and you truly want to get jacked and ripped? No, you don't. So you gotta stop talking so much and start putting action, you know? I want to get ripped. How am I gonna do it? This is how I'm gonna do it. And shut the fuck up and do it. That's it. You just gotta go ahead and just do it. Have a plan for everything in life. I'm gonna lift 225 in 5 months. How am I gonna do that? I'm gonna do it by this. I'm gonna be jacked in 6 months. How am I gonna do that? Like this. That's what you gotta do, man. Stop walking in life wanting things without no plan, because life is not gonna come and just give you it just because you ask for it. No, you gotta demand it. That's what you gotta do with life. You gotta demand things, you know what I mean? Demand it and like ask for it. and go and get it, man. So it's pretty much it. That's what helped me. I stopped asking life for things, and I just started demanding it and putting the work to go and get them. I hate saying that I want something and not have a plan to do it. So whenever I say that I want something, just know I have a plan of getting it. I have a plan for everything, and everything's gonna, if it's God's will and it's God's purpose, everything's gonna come eventually, you know. So just want to drop some value to you guys. Hopefully y'all get some value from this. Definitely more YouTube videos coming in, but that's definitely what really changed me. Obviously, we're gonna get more in deep in certain topics and everything. This was just a quick video to break the ice, you know what I mean? But yeah, definitely more videos coming soon of, like I said, more in detail of everything, mentality, gym content, you know, macros and shit like that. And yeah, man, just hopefully y'all got some value from this, and just don't just listen, and you know, don't just listen. Everybody can watch 1,000 podcasts, a bunch of Alex Hormozy podcasts. Oh, I listened to 100 Alex Hormozy podcasts, but what did you learn, you dumbass? You know what I mean? So just apply it, bro. That's what you gotta listen and apply. That's what I do a lot. I listen to a lot of things and I apply them fast. That's why my life changed. That's why I changed like so fast, because I was applying so many things so fast, and I put in the work, and I got into work fast, you know. I learned something that could give me value, and boom, I applied it to my life, you know. So that's what you guys gotta do. Maybe y'all didn't find any value in the video. Some of y'all maybe did. So when y'all listen, you know, apply it. You know, apply the value that y'all got from the video, and definitely, if you're still here, then thank you for watching, bro. Don't forget to leave a like, and definitely follow for more. There's gonna be way more content, and yeah, thank you for watching, man.